Welcome to the Mind Forge, crafting brilliance, one thought at a time. Imagine a world where the judgments and opinions of others no longer affect you. A world where negativity and criticism simply slide off, leaving you undisturbed, like water off a duck's feathers. In this video, we will explore 8 powerful lessons inspired by the teachings of Buddhism to help you act as if nothing bothers you. Join us on a transformative journey where we cultivate wisdom, peace, and compassion, empowering you to live with unshakable calm and clarity. Principle 1. Do not hate those who hate you. It is natural to feel hurt when others criticize, despise, or discriminate against us. But the true path to peace lies not in returning hate with hate. Instead, we are invited to rise above such negativity, refusing to be consumed by the actions or words of others. Those who harbor hate often struggle with their own pain, fears, and misunderstandings, projecting their inner turmoil onto others. But we need not accept their negativity as our own. In truth, we are much greater and more powerful than the one who seeks to bring us down. Our worth and our peace are not dependent on the opinions or actions of others. So why waste our precious time and energy hating someone unworthy of even being in our thoughts? To not hate is not to condone harmful behavior, but to recognize that holding on to hatred only harms ourselves. It clouds our mind, disturbs our peace, and distracts us from our true purpose. Let us embrace the wisdom of the Buddha and choose to rise above hate. Let us not waste our time on those who seek to harm us. Instead, let us focus on nurturing kindness, patience, and compassion in our own hearts. In doing so, we walk the path of true freedom, unaffected by the noise of hatred. Principle 2. Practice humility. Buddha once shared a profound truth. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is truly called wise. These words offer deep insight into the essence of humility, a quality often misunderstood in our fast-paced, achievement-driven world. Humility is not about downplaying your knowledge or pretending to be less than you are. It is not about hiding your accomplishments, but rather recognizing that true wisdom transcends mere words and outward displays. Humility is understanding that wisdom is not only found in what we say, but in how we live, act, and treat others. A truly wise person does not seek attention through eloquent speech or grand gestures. They radiate peace, love, and fearlessness in all their interactions. They approach the world with an open heart, understanding that they do not know all, but are ever willing to learn and grow. Humility breaks down the walls of arrogance and pride, making room for active listening, understanding, and genuine empathy. When we practice humility, we not only transform our own lives, but become a beacon of compassion and guidance for all living beings. So, remember that true wisdom is not measured by the words we speak, but by the depth of our humility. By practicing humility, we not only elevate our inner peace, but become catalysts for positive change in the world around us. As we navigate the teachings of Buddhism in this exploration, these principles will guide us towards ultimate freedom and clarity. But rather, recognize that true wisdom transcends mere words and outward displays. Humility is the understanding that wisdom is not only found in what we say, but in how we live, how we act, and how we treat others. A truly wise person does not seek attention through eloquent speech or grand gestures. They radiate peace, love, and fearlessness in all their interactions. They approach the world with an open heart, understanding that they do not know all, but are ever willing to learn and grow. Humility breaks down the walls of arrogance and pride, making room for active listening, understanding, and genuine empathy. When we practice humility, we are not just passively accepting others, but actively embracing the idea that we are all interconnected. So, remember, true wisdom is not measured by the words we speak, but by the depth of our humility. By practicing humility, we not only transform our own lives, but become a beacon of compassion and guidance for all living beings. Principle 3. Don't allow others to control your life. Imagine your life as a unique journey, an adventurous hike through a beautiful and vast forest. Along the way, you encounter various people, some offering advice, others giving their opinions, and some casting judgments about the path you choose. These people are like the signposts or markers along the trail, each with their own perspective on where you should go or how you should live. But the path you walk is yours and yours alone. Buddha, known for his profound wisdom, once shared this timeless guidance. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. What does this mean for us in our daily lives? It means that our focus should remain on the now, on the journey we are currently walking, not on the opinions, judgments, or expectations of others. Just as a hiker focuses on the trail beneath their feet, we must direct our attention to the present moment, trusting that it will guide us forward. It's important to listen with an open heart, but also to trust your inner wisdom, your values, and your intuition. You are the captain of your own life, and no one else can choose your direction for you. The world may present many paths and many voices, but only you can decide which way to go. By embracing the present moment and making decisions from a place of authenticity, you become empowered to follow your own heart. In doing so, you remain confident and grounded on your journey, no matter how many opinions or judgments arise around you. So, remember that your life is yours to shape. Stay true to who you are. Trust your inner compass. And don't let the noise of others distract you from the journey that is uniquely yours. Principle 4. Listen twice as much as you speak. In this lesson, we explore the deep power of listening, an act that goes beyond hearing words and extends to truly understanding the essence behind them. When the Buddha said, "To understand everything is to forgive everything," he wasn't just speaking about forgiveness in the traditional sense. He was referring to the deeper wisdom that comes from truly listening. Understanding and compassion go hand in hand. To understand, we must listen, not just to words, but to the heart of the matter. When we listen more than we speak, we open ourselves to the richness of the world around us. It's not simply about hearing, it's about actively engaging with others, observing their emotions, their stories, and their needs. It's about understanding the essence of their being. Through this deep listening, we cultivate compassion and empathy. We see beyond the surface, weaving connections that go beyond words, recognizing the intricate tapestry of human experience. In a world where speaking often takes precedence, listening becomes a quiet act of strength. It's not about being silent to avoid conflict or discomfort. Rather, it's about listening with an open heart and mind. When we listen, we don't just absorb information. We grow in wisdom and understanding. Our words, when we do speak, are more powerful, more thoughtful, and more informed. They come from a place of deep awareness and insight. But listening doesn't just apply to personal conversations, it extends to every aspect of life. The rustle of the wind, the quiet of nature, the unspoken struggles of others, and even the silence within us. Listening teaches us to understand the world in all its complexity, how everything is connected, how every moment speaks, and how every being has something valuable to share. By listening twice as much as we speak, we unlock new realms of understanding. We learn to empathize with the unheard, to perceive the unspoken, and to connect with the unseen. In doing so, we deepen our connection to others, to life itself, and to the truth within us. Listening becomes a path to wisdom, a practice that fosters peace, and a way to see the world with clarity and compassion. So let us remember, when we act as though nothing bothers us, it's not because we shut out the world. It's because we listen so deeply to the world, to others, and to ourselves, that we are no longer disturbed by the noise. We are grounded in the profound understanding that comes only through listening. And in that understanding, we find peace. As we listen, we grow. And in that growth, we come to know the profound truth of our interconnectedness and the boundless compassion that resides within us all. Principle 5. Accept the worst in life. One of the greatest causes of anxiety is the belief that unfavorable circumstances are always looming just around the corner. We fear that our loved ones will stray, that we may lose our job, or that financial ruin is on the horizon. These fears, though rooted in uncertainty, often take up residence in our minds, leading to a constant state of worry. Every day brings a new fear, a new worry, a new what if. This constant stress over imagined future troubles clouds our peace of mind, leaving us in a perpetual state of unease. In Buddhism, there is a profound teaching that can help us shift our perspective and free ourselves from this cycle. The Buddha taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but it is not suffering itself that causes us pain. It is our attachment to how things should be. When we expect only happiness and comfort, we set ourselves up for disappointment when life inevitably brings challenges. Rather than resisting difficulties, the Buddha encouraged us to embrace impermanence and accept that both joy and sorrow are transient. We are reminded in Buddhism that suffering is not something to avoid, but something to face with equanimity. When we train our minds to expect hardship as part of the natural flow of life, we free ourselves from the tyranny of constant worry. With this shift in mindset, we can approach life's difficulties with strength and clarity, knowing that we are capable of handling whatever comes. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It does not imply giving up in the face of hardship. Instead, it is an active, deliberate embrace of life as it is, not as we wish it to be. By letting go of the need for a perfect or trouble-free existence, we create space for resilience and peace to flourish. We are then able to truly live in the present moment, unburdened by the fears of what may or may not come. Acceptance anchors us in reality, providing a steady foundation from which we can meet life's challenges with courage, adaptability, and grace. This wisdom shows us that embracing the worst in life doesn't mean losing hope. It means finding freedom. And in that freedom, we discover a deep reservoir of strength, peace, unease, and clarity to guide us forward. In doing so, we move forward with a peaceful mind and a courageous heart, undisturbed by the future and grounded in the present. So let us adopt this powerful practice. Accept the worst, and in doing so, we free ourselves from the grip of fear. Through this shift, we cultivate resilience, peace, and the wisdom to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with grace. As we walk this path, we find that nothing can truly disturb our inner peace, for we are already prepared to face whatever comes. Principle 6. Be aware of the dangers of fortune. As the Buddha wisely taught, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, and faithfulness the best relationship. These profound words remind us that true fulfillment comes not from the accumulation of material possessions, but from cultivating a life rooted in simplicity, gratitude, and meaningful connections. In our modern world, we often measure success by the wealth we amass, the status we achieve, or the comforts we surround ourselves with. Yet, Buddha's teachings urge us to reflect on the impermanence of all things. The cars we drive, the houses we live in, and the luxuries we enjoy are temporary, subject to change and decay. While these material comforts may bring momentary joy, they should not become the central focus of our lives. True wealth, as Buddha suggests, is found in contentment. Contentment is the ability to find peace and joy in the present moment, appreciating what we have rather than constantly striving for more. It's in the simple pleasures of life, a warm smile from a friend, a shared meal with family, or a quiet walk in nature, that we discover the depth and richness of our existence. These are the moments that nourish our souls and fill our hearts with lasting satisfaction. Moreover, Buddha reminds us that the most valuable treasures are not found in possessions, but in the relationships we cultivate. Faithfulness, trust, and genuine connection with others are the true building blocks of a fulfilling life. In the company of those we love, we find support, joy, and a sense of belonging that no material object can provide. These relationships are the foundation of lasting happiness, transcending the fleeting nature of external wealth. As we journey through life, let us be mindful of the danger of becoming too attached to material possessions. Instead, let us focus on cherishing our health, cultivating contentment in our hearts, and nurturing the relationships that truly matter. By doing so, we embrace a more profound and enduring form of wealth, a wealth that leads to lasting happiness, peace, and a deeper understanding of life's true purpose. Principle 7. See failure as a stepping stone, not something to fear. Buddha, the wise and compassionate teacher, once shared a profound insight. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. These words invite us to see every day as an opportunity for renewal, a fresh chance to grow, learn, and move forward. Failure, often feared and avoided, becomes less intimidating when we frame it as a necessary step on the path to growth and understanding. It is through failure that we gain the wisdom and resilience needed to succeed. The core message here is to embrace challenges, not as obstacles, but as opportunities to evolve and become stronger. Think of life as a path made up of steps. Some steps will be easy, light, and joyful, while others will feel heavy with obstacles in your way. When you stumble, fall, or face difficulties, remember this: every fall is a chance to rise higher. Just like a child learning to walk, you don't give up after a fall. You stand up, try again, and with each step, you become more balanced and confident. In the same way, setbacks are not failures, but powerful lessons. Each mistake shows us where we need to grow. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn, to become wiser, and more resilient. Much like a sculptor who chisels away at stone to reveal the masterpiece within, our challenges and failures help refine us, shaping us into more capable, wiser individuals. So, do not fear the unknown or the possibility of failure. Take risks, try new things, and understand that failure is simply part of the journey. Every setback holds the key to your growth. It's not the number of times you fall that matters, but how many times you rise. With each rise, making you stronger, more grounded, and more capable. This is the path to self-discovery and personal growth, and it begins with the courage to embrace every challenge, knowing that it leads you closer to the person you are meant to be. Principle 8. Always remember that death is waiting at the end of the road. Always remember that death is waiting at the end of the road. This is not a call to pessimism, but a reminder of life's impermanence. In Buddhism, we are taught to reflect on the inevitability of death, not to fear it, but to live more consciously and with purpose. Understanding that death is the final destination of all our efforts encourages us to question how we spend our time and energy. For instance, is it truly worth spending 20 years of our precious, limited life working tirelessly to pay for a house we can't take with us? Once we acknowledge that death will visit us all, it becomes a tool for clarity. Just as we carry essentials like our phone or credit card, it serves us well to carry a small notebook with reminders of what truly matters. By reflecting on the impermanence of life, we realize that setbacks are not the end of the world, and that life is not an endless stretch of time. Instead, we gain a more realistic view of our existence, understanding that our time here is limited. With this awareness, we can make the most of every moment, focusing on what truly brings meaning, love, connection, and wisdom. This shift in perception allows us to cherish the present and pursue what aligns with our deepest values. Death's certainty need not be a source of despair. When embraced, it becomes a motivator, a call to live fully. By cultivating this mindfulness, we let go of trivial concerns and instead appreciate the immense gift of life itself. We are encouraged to live with intention, to love deeply, and to leave a legacy of kindness and understanding. Ultimately, the inevitability of death helps us prioritize the things that create a lasting impact in our lives and the world around us. Let this insight guide you towards a life well lived, one filled with purpose and gratitude. We've explored 8 powerful principles that can help us cultivate peace, resilience, and wisdom in our daily lives. These teachings are not about escaping the challenges of life, but about facing them with a clear mind and an open heart. When we adopt these principles, we empower ourselves to act as if nothing truly bothers us, letting go of unnecessary stress and focusing on what truly matters. As you go about your day, remember that peace and wisdom are within your reach. Life is fleeting, and it's up to us to live it fully, with mindfulness and compassion. Keep these teachings close and let them guide you toward a life of serenity, strength, and understanding. If you found value in this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Mind Forge for more insights that can help you transform your life. We're dedicated to crafting brilliance, one thought at a time. Until next time, walk your path with confidence and remember, nothing can truly disturb the peace of a mind that is rooted in wisdom. Don't forget to like and subscribe.